Do you notice intensity picking up as we get closer to, I guess, live game action?
Yeah, that's what we want here. We want to up our intensity. We want to up our practice habits. We want to be physical. I thought it was great today. I did a rebounding drill and I kept our guys in it a long time because they couldn't get to 2 rebounds in a row. Sorry, and I told them, hey, you got to up your physicality. You got to up your intensity. And it seemed like from that drill practice, really the intensity really rose a lot.
The competitiveness of this team. Well, how much are you stressing to these guys, some of which are on the roster and others that are on the bubble, that this is a job interview for the other teams just as much as it is for us?
Well, I guess I don't really stress this for the other teams. I kind of call them Pacers while they're here, and I want them to learn to play Pacer basketball, and that's to play both ends of the floor. And that's the main focus that, not only we want guys here that can play offense, put the ball in the hole, or can just play defense. We want to play both ends, and we want to be aggressive, and we want to be physical at both ends of the floor. And that's what we're trying to get done. I thought we got a little sloppy toward the end today with our turnovers, and I think that's expected with a new group trying to mesh together and trying to mesh new offensive ideas and concepts on how to play and how to space the court properly. So we got to work on taking care of the ball a little bit better. It's funny, I put them on the line for a turnover and made them do some down and backs today.
I know it's just summer league, but Joe Young was talking about how he's really confident in this team, especially after last year. I think he said they went 1-4. Do you kind of feel that confidence from this group?
Absolutely. In the introduction meeting, I told him, I said, it was to us, we want to win. We're all competitive, and we went down there and, we got our butts kicked a lot, and we thought that last year down there, not only that, just like you were speaking about with the intensity and the competitiveness, we thought guys were more competitive and other teams were more competitive than us. It was up in us, and it seemed like we couldn't run, we couldn't move, we wasn't physical enough. And so I'm really preaching that we want to play a physical, fast-paced style of basketball.
What's your early, assessment of George Niang?
Oh, I like him. I spoke yesterday about his feel for the game. Knowing how to play what I call the modern NBA game as a spread four, knowing how to read, how to get the ball on top, how to play toss game, which we call dribble that toss game. If the guy goes back door, he made a couple of really nice backdoor passes today. He just has a smooth feel for how to play the game and how to space properly in the new NBA, which everybody wants floor space, and he can do that. He can go inside a little bit, and he can play around the three-point line.
Given what Shane went through last year, being mostly in the D League and playing a couple minutes with you guys in Indy, what's the prospects for him, and how are you? What would you like to see you, Nate, Bill? What would you guys like to see from him with the idea of maybe bringing him back for next season?
Well, first we want him to quit thinking. We think with Shane, we always thought that he has a lot of talent, but he thinks too much. He doesn't play confident enough, and there's just too much thinking out there. We want him to try to play with more feel, more offensive feel, because he is a good offensive player. And if you miss a shot, don't get down on yourself. He beats himself up. He just stay positive and play. And so far, he's doing a good job of that. Just don't think about the game. You've been playing it all your life. Just play.
We know Joe, what he can do offensively, but on the defensive end, what are ways he can improve upon that besides just getting out there and getting the reps? Film studies?
Right. Well, film studies is right, but he needs pick and roll reps. I thought today he did a little better job on pick and rolls. We all know that it's a pick and roll league, and if you're a guard, you're going to have to guard. He can run pick and rolls, we know that, but he's going to have to guard pick and rolls. And he's going to have to do a better job of jamming the ball, getting into the ball, being physical, and guarding pick and rolls. And I thought as practice went, he got a little better, and then toward the end, maybe he got a little tired. He got a little worse again. So we're going to keep harping on him about guarding pick and rolls.
You talked yesterday about putting on weight, strength. Does he seem like a stronger player? Is he a more physical?
Well, he's more physical. I think he is than last year. Last year we felt that, especially in pick and rolls, he was always peeping, looking, scared of, going to get hit by the big. Now it doesn't seem that he's scared. He's listening to the big on his team making the call, and now he knows he needs to jam that ball and be physical. And so far he's doing a pretty good job of that.
Is he a vocal guy?
Yeah, he's our leader. So before practice today, Joe said, "Hey, coach, I got to talk to the team." So I said right before we started, brought the team in. Joe, hit them with, "Hey, we want to get better. We're here again today. Let's get better. Let's grow and come together as a team." And the guys responded to him. I thought we started our practice really well today.
Nate Walters, what can he get out of this experience?
Well,
he's been in the league and trying to get back in.
I like him. I think that he's had 2 really good days. I think that he can play 1 and 2, which I like. So I'm looking at summer league playing him and Joe together some. I think you get 2 playmakers out there. He has a good feel for the game. It seems like he played better today when I put him at the 2 in the scrimmage late. He was better than at the point guard. So really anticipating him and Joe playing together some.
Can you tell, does this experience really show when in a setting like this with guys who are just coming out of school or whatever? Can you see a big difference between him and younger guys?
No, absolutely, because the NBA has, I guess, common terms. Everybody uses kind of common terms on, how to guard pick and rolls, shell defense, and he picked up on everything really easily. We don't run a lot of set plays. I put a middle pick and a side pick in today. Him with the ball, he picked up on it really quick. And I spoke to him before practice, and he said, he really liked what we were doing here. We're trying to just play out of flow and not call out of sets and learning how to space and play the game properly.
You said Nate doesn't anticipate having a lot of plays for you. Do you have a number of plays that you'll install total? What would that number be, would you think?
Number of plays, probably 3. Yeah, 3 or 4, I would think. But, you can get plays and you can get guys shots with ATOs, after timeout plays. Right. So there will be different actions, ATOs, where, we gotta keep working with Glenn. We know Glenn, he's pretty good off screens. Let's see what he can do in pick and rolls. We know with Joe, so a lot of the ATOs will be for our guys. We know with Joe, pick and rolls, trying to get him off some screens. And Rock and Shane trying to get them rolling to the basket, ducking in. George Niang trying to get him in playmaking positions where he's maybe picking and popping, playing to the second side, DHO. So I can get, with ATOs, I can get everybody involved, the guys that we want in different actions that that Coach Nate wants to see, and also the front office wants to see these guys in different offensive situations.